What up, guys? James from Bolt Bros here. Keep hearing some rumors a little bit more about Leonard Floyd coming to the Chargers. I mean, continuity's there. Obviously, he's been in the system. Brandon Staley runs. Does it make sense? We talk about wanting to go a little bit more youthful, and then we hear these rumors about Leonard Floyd coming to the Chargers. Who knows? Let's talk about it, guys. Bolt Bros. Let's go. So rumors are, and it sounds like it's still kind of going along that path, that the Chargers are looking to try to bring in Leonard Floyd to the Chargers. Now, he's obviously been with the Rams. He's in the LA area already. It kind of makes sense for continuity to be in the same system and everything, but we're kind of hearing that's the case. Kind of wild to think of bringing in this guy. And well, he's a very good player, by the way, if you guys haven't known. He actually really thrived under Brandon Staley and has actually rejuvenated his career from the Bears to the Rams. So, bottom line, the thing is, though, I'm looking at it with him. I mean, last year he had 31 solo tackles, 9 sacks. That's just a 1 sack more than Khalil Mack. Basically had a contract that he signed with the Rams. It was a 4-year, $64 million deal, $14 million signing bonus, average salary about $16 million. I mean, it's pretty big. Even when he was there at 2020 for the 1 year, he was $10 million 1-year deal at that point. And obviously his rookie contract with the Bears. So it's a crazy idea to think that we could try to sign this guy. Now, is Leonard Floyd worth $16 million on average? Can we even afford something like that? Well, I mean, I'll say this. I mean, I don't think we really can, in my opinion, unless he's going to look at something getting a little bit more smaller of a contract. Now, once again, he did get cut from the Rams. There was a contract through 2024. So there is some sort of, money that is kind of guaranteed involved in that. So I mean, it says $32.5 million guaranteed based upon that contract. So those guarantees still do come in. That's where you could get a high-end veteran for a low price because he's already getting paid from another team also too. So there is a possibility we could find a way to be able to bring in Leonard Floyd. I mean, would you guys, and actually just ask you, what is your thoughts on that? Do you think Leonard Floyd would be a great addition to this team? I mean, I know if you look at it right now, where we're at, you got obviously Khalil Mack, Joey Bosa, Thule, and then we also have Chris Rumph, really kind of as our team A, team B kind of squad on the edge. And then if you bring in a Leonard Floyd, who gets pushed back at that point? Is it going to be probably Chris Rumph, I would assume, at that point? Or would it end up being, Thule getting kind of pushed back a bit? Thule still hasn't really signed his official contract as a rookie for some reason. He's still in there kind of doing things with the OTAs and everything too. But where does this piece fit? Is it really truly a need, or are we just really just trying to make sure our edge position is really, really solidified? So if somebody does get injured, we got a veteran guy out there that can really go out there and make it happen. I mean, once again, Leonard Floyd's a very, very good player. He's a guy that's been in the system, a guy that has actually thrived under Brandon Staley, a guy that has thrived in Brandon Staley's defense. Is it a way that we could actually make this happen? I'm not really sure. I mean, currently, I think what I'm seeing is around 11 million, I think, in salary cap. I think that there is a little bit of that still has not been reported based upon some of the rookie contracts and everything. But this guy would cost us a little bit of money. I mean, maybe there could be a chance that it could be a couple $1 million for him. I mean, $2 or $3 million if they just give him guaranteed, where he has other guarantees from the Ram. Maybe it makes sense for him. Us telling Kyle Van Noy that we're not going to sign him because we want to go towards a youth movement is another thing that I think that you kind of think, well, okay, but then you're going to try to bring in a guy that's a little bit older. I wouldn't say he's like crazy old or anything like that, but he's getting up there a little bit in age. He is probably going to be a little bit more expensive all around. So, I mean, the guy is good. He's 30 years old right now. I think he will be turning 31 going into the season, but we have done some of these kind of late pickups of players like Kyle Van Noy specifically, to kind of fill the gaps. I mean, that's what the OTAs are all about, figuring out these players that fit, and will they fit the bill for what we need. Um, Leonard Floyd could be a kind of a plug and play kind of guy for us. I'm not sure. Once again, going back on it, guys, Chris Rumph would kind of really essentially be a part of the B team of our edge position. He has increased his weight. He sounds like he's really trying to do his best on trying to gain some weight, because obviously he went from, what was it, asparagus, celery stalk, to we talked about a broccoli stem. Now he's starting to beef up. He's getting in, I think, the 245, I think he went to 260-ish or somewhere in that zone. So he is gaining weight. He is getting bigger, which is definitely necessary in his position. Derek Ainsley kind of talked about the thing about Chris Rumph is that he needs to find ways to be able to finish off his plays better. He had multiple opportunities to be able to finish off with a sack and found ways to not get those sacks. So he needs to take a leap. He's in his third year right now, and he needs to show, hey, why we drafted this guy, and show a little bit of effort and a little bit more sack ability to be able to be a long-term piece for this team. So bringing a guy like Leonard Floyd, if that does happen, that kind of pushes back, in my opinion, Chris Rumph at this point, because they want Thule, who's a second-round pick, to be able to thrive, get his looks on field, and to be able to get more experience for the future of this team. So kind of want to just throw that out there with you guys. What's your thoughts on Leonard Floyd? What would it mean for us? What would adjust on our team to be able to have Leonard Floyd, and where, that might could help us out? Yeah, I agree. It'll help us out. It'll give us a little bit more stability and a little bit more surety in our edge position. But at the same side, it might cost us a lot of money. It kind of might cost some guys jobs too, by the way. So let me know your guys' thoughts. Like, subscribe, sub. Always appreciate your guys' support. Let's get out of here, Bolt Bros. Let's go.